like detailed shit.
Welcome
I
back,
don't know,
welcome
man.
back.
That's a little too far-fetched for me.
They also found a live alien. The live alien was named Eva, and he was transported to, it was a male, was transported to Los Alamos, where he lived out his life. He died in 1952. But during that time period that he was with us, he told us a plethora of information about what they have learned about the universe and what their technology is. Their technology is probably estimated to be about 50,000 years ahead of us.
All right, let's put that into perspective. 50,000 years for technology to just keep evolving, like at a exponential pace, like faster and faster. The more technology you get, the faster you can increase that technology, right? So it was like 1903, we had the first successful airplane flight. Then like 1961, I think it was like the first person in outer space. So just within like less than 60 years, we went from figuring out flight to creating rockets that can leave this planet, right? Supposedly, if you believe that. So just extrapolate that by like 50,000 years. Where the fuck do you think our technology would be? It would be unfathomable. You couldn't. So these things that we see, these like aircrafts, these spaceships or whatever that like just defy all physics of our understanding, there's no wonder that it defies our understanding, because that rapid increase in technological advancements is insane. Like you can't even think about that. It's nuts.
Oh dear. Oh.
Now I want to talk about that for a second, because I keep hearing about this alien thing and how their technology is so great, right? And when you go and see, older scientists or older videos, and then certain videos now, you'll hear about the same thing. About their technology being thousands of years ahead of us, right? Put your thinking caps on. Now think about this, right? Let me turn that off real quick, because I'm not using that. Now, if they are, he said about 50,000 years ahead of us, right? Let's say I want to believe that, right?
It's time to hit refresh.
And the way he described
feel your
it
best and look it.
was
By
very
using just for men
smart.
shampoo and hair color to eliminate gray
He
in 5
said
easy
from
minutes.
like
It's time to
19
look
fucking
forward.
whatever
Just for
we
men
made that
shampoo and
first
color.
plane until now.
Perfect
I'll go up
judges
to now.
are
He
those
went up
that
to
give
like
the
just
ship
going to
absolute
space
control to crop
in the
perfect
60s
cuisine.
and shit, right?
We
But I won't go all the way up to now. Now we have a lot of technology. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to give ourselves some credit here. We got CERN machines that can split atoms. We have, communication devices that can reach this whole planet and supposedly into the galaxy, right? Because they say they be sending messages. And we've made great submarines and different things like that can go really far down. They can't go all the way down the depths of the ocean, but they get down there. So we've nuclear bombs. We can scorch the earth. We can blow up supposedly the planet. They say if you use all the nukes, you could blow the planet up. I don't believe that. You can destroy the surface. You can fuck things up for a long time. But Big Mama is always gonna be here until Daddy decides she's not gonna be here. That's what the Bible said. Bible said he made it and he gonna break it. You only can mess things up to make them mad. Now, you see how great they make the alien sound? Right? They're 50,000, sometimes millions of years in technology ahead of us, right? Look at all the stuff we could do. Right? Now ask yourself, when they tell you they shot one of these fucking things out of the sky, I want you to ask yourself, how the fuck can we have planes that can avoid, detect missiles, and they can, Top Gun it? Niggas, you got Top Gun fucking Tom Cruise dipping missiles and shit. But you're telling me pilots that are 50,000 years in experience past us with 50,000 years experience aircraft that can fucking do all these maneuvers we can't do. You telling me your stupid ass rockets can shoot that down? When the fuck is actually listening to what people say and actually thinking about it gonna be useful for people? Let's take a walk. I need a coffee. Does that make sense to anybody? I mean, really. It's like fucking 2 in the morning. Of course, I'm getting up early. Around like 3, 4. You niggas like to play with your boogity witchcraft. I learned that recently. That 3 to 4, some shit like that is the witch hour. You fucks practice your bullshit. All you do is make me wake up and report on your bullshit. Dumbasses. Anyway, let's get back to that thought process of, we got people telling us, we have scientists telling us that these things are so advanced, they can travel at light speeds across the galaxy. They're traveling in these ships all the way across the galaxy. Do you understand that if you fly at light speeds through the galaxy, there's like rocks and stuff everywhere? Get it? So that means if you hit the fucking rock at light speed, your ship's going bye-bye, right? So you have to develop a technology either to, not fly directly through space, because you can't, because if you go straight, you're going to hit something, or you run into a sun. So you have to map out a perfect straight line. Hey, that could be done. They can shoot laser beams through the fucking sky or something, through their planet, and carve a fucking entryway. I don't know, I'm just making shit up. But, it's really baffling to me how everyone's a fucking idiot. Because I've watched so many people say the same thing, like, yo, these aliens are show technology and they could do anything, and they have fucking all these damn near magical power technologies. And you're telling me a fucking rocket is gonna take one of their ships down? You're telling me something that possibly has force field beams and fucking niggas with telepathy powers and all of this shit, you're telling me our whack-ass rocket can take them down? So the next time you hear a story about motherfuckers shooting alien fucking spacecraft down, I want you to think to yourself, didn't these same people say that they're all these billions of fucking thousands of years ahead of our technology? You're telling me they're not gonna think of, and then they'll tell you that they've been observing us for fucking since what man began? So they've always been watching us. And as we develop in technology and possibly things that can, hurt them, they aren't working on new shit that can counter it, or already have technology that's gonna counter any fucking thing we can make up. Get it? Coffee. So it's like, it's either they are super duper 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 smart, or they're not. You get it? Either these alien things are going to take over with the fucking ease of the Lord. Get it? Like how they say the Lord comes down with his buddies and they regulate shit and there's absolutely nothing anyone can do about it. Well, they sound just like that. You know what I'm saying? So, I wonder how, if anything can stop them, I wonder if it's gonna have to be, something higher than their intelligence. Get it? Something that can maybe have technology better than theirs. Now, let me show you how incredibly fucking doomed everyone is. Now, they say these things got maybe 1,000,000 years. And fucking, because 50,000 years ain't enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, 50, you know what I'm saying? These niggas be throwing out fucking crazy numbers like they like 1,000,000,000 years, right? What the fuck do you think my father's technology's like, you dumb assholes? The Bible says he lives in a dimension where there is no time, you fucking dummies. Get it? Do you understand that? That's what the Bible's describing heaven is? It's a fucking void area that doesn't have time. One day down here is like milliseconds up there. It says one day upstairs is like 1,000 years down here. This is why he says the Father comes back after like 7 days. He built the world in 7 days, and then he takes his vacation to building anything, and he chills for 7 more days. He does everything in 1 week, and then he chills for another week, and then it's 7,000 years later down here, and then he got to regulate everybody ass again. So you're telling me something that, doesn't have time, doesn't have anything to stop it from making things. You think anyone can defeat my father? Are you out of your fucking minds? Now, like I said, these fucking things come from all across the galaxy or blah, 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 blah. And they're so advanced. Yet they're gonna tell us. They've already said it. I watched one recently where they said Russia shot one down. And the United States dudes are saying it was an air balloon, but it may not have been an air balloon. So they don't really know. I tell you what, it wasn't a fucking spacecraft, because yous admit yourselves they are so far advanced in technology, then there's no fucking way you can pierce their ships with your buffoon armor. That's like shooting a fucking arrow at a tank, nigga. Get it? Us fighting them is like 1,000,000 years ago cavemen fighting us right now. Who do you think's gonna win? An Apache helicopter or a village full of fucking people with their bows and arrows? And then there's 5 men on the ship. They got hand grenades, flamethrowers, M16s, and fucking gas bombs. Who do you think's gonna win? One gas bomb will have everyone thinking they have fucking magic powers. When they start letting them M16s off, they're gonna be like, yo, they shoot lightning at us. We must pray to them. They're the new gods. I'm not beef for that shit. It's amazing how 1 minute people fucking believe something because people say it, and nobody ever thinks to their fucking self. I could be wrong, right? maybe they can't develop something. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they can't develop something that could be godlike. If that's so, then nobody should worship them as gods, right? That's bars right there, nigga. That's bars. But nah, think about that shit. Because I swear I keep hearing it, man. Everywhere I go, every time I go on the highway, the internet highway, I keep hearing these alien stories, and I'm like, yo, how is this even possible? You know what I'm saying? Like, how can we even catch those things? The way they be flying around and shit, I would think, like, the way they fly, like, they say thousands of miles per hour, and then just stop right there. Do you understand that means, like, if you shoot a missile at it, it can zit and stop? It can go towards the fucking thing and just dip out the way. These things are moving at all these speeds, and they're vanishing, and they're teleporting, supposedly, and all this other shit. You're telling me they can't just evade it? Then I think about back in the day, like when I was watching certain alien shows and shit, and how these dudes was like, yeah, we're flying planes and stuff, and then out of nowhere, all of our equipment just started malfunctioning, and my rockets shit guided system, it just stopped working because it's electronical. And it just, I could press the button, but nothing happened. Well, maybe it's because they're 50,000 years ahead of your technology, so they could just press their button and your technology won't work. So explain again how we're going to shoot them. They're going to let you shoot them down. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what you do when you have all this advanced technology. You let little niggas touch you. You know what I'm saying? That don't make no fucking sense to me. That don't make no sense to me. Then another thing I always be wondering, how come they don't never talk to nobody? For things that are so advanced and so da-da-da-da, I'm like, they sure don't want to talk to nobody about what their plans are or what they're doing here. It's only motherfucking people telling us this is what I think they might want, and all these speculations from they're the Anunnakis and they're fucking, listen, man. When I hear that Anunnaki story, it's like angel alien things that came here and said, this is my shit now. Because nobody's here. And then whatever their story goes and whatever reason they left, they know ain't nobody here can stop them. Get it? They know they ain't no God. So you're telling me these alien-like, God-like beings know they ain't no real God, and that they the real God, and that they made humans, but they're going to watch us destroy what they built. They're going to watch us do all these crazy-ass things to what is rightfully theirs. They're not going to come down here and be like, listen, I'm your daddy, cut the shit. And that, you know what I mean? Or better yet, like they say, they came down here to get gold. How come they just didn't come? Why don't they just come announce themselves like, listen, dog, we ain't populated this, and y'all niggas is wearing my gold around y'all neck. Take that shit off. Like, why they allow all of us to have all these mining operations and all of us run around wearing their shit? Get it? How come they just don't come down and just teleport the shit away? They have that type of technology. They say they got technologies to freeze people in the mind and all this fucking weirdo shit. They could do all this shit, but it seems like they playing games. Would you play games with somebody if you have ultimate power? You have all this advanced technology. Would you play the hiding game? Let me just Peekaboo, we over here. Peekaboo. We just want to let you know we're here. You get it? They're so advanced and they've been here before and they claim this shit already. But it seems like they can't just directly come down here and be like, listen, this is our shit. This is y'all little niggas. It seems like they're waiting on something before they can actually come down here. I wonder what it is. I wonder if it's permission. Because you know, like demons and things like that, my father said, he said they can't go on your plane of existence until you say it's okay. Until you invite them, then they can come. Until then, they're stuck between the shadow realm. They're in the shadows. Get it? Because it really baffles my mind. I just be wondering sometimes. Like, I don't know if anybody else ever thought of this, but I keep watching all these fucking TikTok reaction videos, and it's like everybody, I don't know, man. Maybe it's just me or something. Maybe, I don't know. I know there's somebody else out there that probably thought of this. I just ain't never heard nobody say this shit yet. I probably have during my journeys and just don't remember. Maybe that's where I get the idea. Like I say, we all learn from somebody. But that shit just jumped in my head as I'm watching that. And I'm like, yo, wait up. How the fuck how we shoot these niggas down? Because all the alien stuff that I've ever watched through all the countless years and videos and all that, I'm like, yo, the powers they say, the people that witness these things and say like what happened and shit, like what they see. Fuck a scientist that's saying stupid shit, 50,000 years and all this. All the videos where I see people and say they have encounters, they're talking about they being mind controlled and lights is coming on them and they're flying in the skies and all these just technology type of shit that I'm like, yo, we ain't got nothing to deal with no shit like that. Nothing. Get it? Like, we are working. Do you know that man has invented the invisible cloak? You understand that, right? Like, China, and they've figured out a way to make invisibility real. So 50,000 years of that and head of the game. What the fuck do they have then? You get it? Just because you don't look up what technology we actually did, that's what makes me think, all right, if we made this shit up, that means these niggas have it 1,000 billion times better. Get it? So you're telling me mind control, invisible, dimensional beings have to wait to say, this is our shit. Because that's what everybody keeps saying too with this alien shit, that this is their world and all of this. You telling me dudes that this is their shit, they gotta wait to announce yous are all under control of us? Why do they gotta do this? Why they can't just do what all super powerful things do and announce themselves and say there's nothing y'all can do what you want to do? Why they gotta play this 2,000-year-old fucking peekaboo game? I don't get it. I really don't get it. And things like that is why I believe in the Bible. Because, you know, the Bible said that the bad guy team's going to try to pretend to be God in the last days. And I think that's what's really going to piss them off. Because technology's way better than back in the day, right? So now that means they get to convince more people. So I think, yeah, that's going to piss my father off. Like, oh, you niggas done really, y'all done put the technologies together and now y'all really got them believing y'all me. All right. Oh, you like me? All right, let's go to war now. See, my father, that book says he don't want to get off his throne. This is why he has his ambassadors, the prophets, and all the people that believe, and we preach and we tell people, don't fall for the trick, because after you fall for the trick, my father gonna break your fucking head open. Because the trick is to get, it's about recruiting. It's about the old war and the new war, which is the same war, except someone got their ass kicked and they realized, I need more people. He has a lot of people up there, and he didn't even use a lot of them. He used a couple of his homies and a flaming sword and got rid of us. So if I go to war with him again, I think I better get more fucking entities to come fight with me. What did it say that Satan left heaven with 1/3 of the angels? You know what I'm saying? I'm sure my father has millions of angels, because it says that he's going to come back with, like, I think 25 million angels or something like that. It's not even his whole group. Most High said he coming down with millions, but that ain't even all of them, I don't think. He coming down with the real niggas. So, you know, there's 7 billion people, right? So, it's a lot of recruits. What do the army generals call the grunts? Cannon fodder? You idiots don't even realize what you signed up for. I could be wrong, but I'm just going by what the book says. The final, battle. And I just like real wars, you need a whole bunch of sucker ass niggas to go in the front line, so the one team uses their dope shit and obliterate yous, and then the stronger ones behind yous can rush in for the blow. You know, like how they did black people in the wars and shit? They put us out in the front line. I wonder what Satan's gonna do to yous.